back to A/B
All right,
testing.
yes, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Last week it was LinkedIn. This week it was TikTok that distracted us. But we're on a roll here. Campaign elements to test. One of the things I hear a lot is, I change, these 10 elements of my campaign, whether it's a social ad or email. And I'm like, well, great, because which of those 10 elements, actually helped us with that end metric, that objective. And one of the things with A/B testing is you really want to limit how many variables you're testing. So email as an example, if you change the subject line, I wouldn't go too crazy within that email. I believe Rivian just sent out a survey this week to select reservation holders of their upcoming R2. This is like right up my alley. And they did A/B testing. They did different survey questions for, same email, but they changed the survey questions with different groups. So it's a great way to get data. But again, you want to minimize how many data variables you change at once. You don't want complex results, and you want to know exactly what change you made and what the impact was.
Yeah, when you're the fancy word multivariate, right? Which I felt like I was going to screw up as soon as I said it, but I think I got it right. That becomes more complex, and I feel like it's exponentially more complex. So if you have two variables, it's quite easy to test between an A and a B. As soon as you add an A, B, C, it doesn't become 100% more complex. It probably becomes 200% more complex. So I'm totally with you. You've got to be really thoughtful, and that may mean that you have to run multiple tests, but you're going to get better results and you're going to get better information.
If you're new to A/B testing, start with an A and a B. Like, start simple, right?
Yes.
See where that goes. And again, we talked about email, the subject lines. Think your Facebook ads as well. Change the image out. Change the headline, or even the call to action. On one of my favorite call to action A/B tests was we did a call now versus like a website URL, and just seeing how people engage with you in that call to action component. It was fascinating.
You didn't do my favorite, learn more call to action? Come on.
Oh my gosh. Since we're on the subject of Facebook now, those call to actions, I do not like the predefined call to actions you have.
I don't
select
either.
from.
It's super annoying. I don't know why they don't have flexibility for those.
I mean, I feel like I'm guessing it has to relate to user experience and how people would abuse the call to action buttons. But yeah, we've talked about call to actions a lot. I'm a big fan of adding some urgency into your call to action. Like, learn more are great. Like, I don't care, right?
It's so generic.
And the fact that every social ad uses it, it's just terrible.
Yeah, agreed. Well, but like you said, there are different options in there. There's like a shop now or order now or, whatever, right? There are things that are a bit more aggressive. And I think it's a great point about, run the exact same ad, but just with two different calls to action. Like when we're talking about limiting the amount of variables, that's what we're talking about. Or, like you said, just change out the image and keep everything else the same. Like, you've got to be thoughtful about not putting too much in there. Otherwise, you're going to end up with results that just don't make any sense. So,